caught an ad online for this band that seemed to have a massive amount of pull around here, and I went to the website and I clicked on Kiss Kiss, and like, I don't know, 15 seconds into Kiss Kiss, I set my sights on getting into this group. And we had a jam session, which was, I learned a bunch of their old songs and we just jammed them out, and it's the most fun I think I've ever had playing with the band, at least the first time that I played. So we were all really excited about that, and things just clicked. And now we're writing the most kick-ass album probably of all time.
Working with these guys has been really awesome. Before I started jamming with them, I played a few shows with them in the other bands that I've been in. And so I've already kind of at least been introduced to everybody except for Alex in here. And you know, hung out with them before. So it wasn't uncomfortable at all, you know, coming to the guys and saying, hey, I want to jam with you, let's see what happens. And now as I've gotten to know the guys a little further, I completely regret my decision. When I first heard Mustache Man, it was after I contacted Vices about perhaps trying out for the guitar position. And so they brought me down here into the studio, and I got to listen to Mustache Man, what they had so far worked on with the former two bandmates, Mickey and Mark. And it was just already, I could tell there was some great potential for this song. I mean, when it busted into the chorus, and you've got these two opposing guitar leads going on, I mean, I'm a sucker for that kind of like technicality. And so when I first heard that, I was like, yeah, this is a badass song.
Mustache Man was definitely a challenge. Mustache Man, or Only Me, came at me immediately. It was the first MP3 I received when I joined. And it obviously had a long way to go, and I saw that pretty quickly. And between coming up with beats and things like that, I wouldn't have been able to do it on my own if we had not all been putting a massive amount of effort into it. Jamming it, which is something I usually don't do with a group. We usually don't just jam something until it feels good. It's a totally new element for me. It's a totally new experiment, and it's by far, I think, my favorite way to write that I've had a hand in.
So, you know, we started working on it, and then we brought Alex on board, and he started adding some really sweet stuff. And the process has been kind of just a process of refinement. Since the song was mostly already arranged before I came in and started working with it, there wasn't a whole lot for me to do with the composition. But when it came to just some of the guitar parts, some of the ones I used what Mickey had written, other ones I tweaked a little bit to be a little bit more kind of the style that I play in. And so it's just kind of been us playing the song over and over and over again each time, just making it a little better, a little smoother, rounding off one of those edges each time.
So we jammed it a lot. Tavis came up with some cool guitar parts one night. It's a very, very balanced piece where everybody can check off their parts and say, this sounds great, this sounds great, this sounds great. We all approve of everything. I think it was a very equally weighted effort, and it turned what was a cool idea into a very, very cool finished product.
And I think it's gotten to the point where we're really happy. We're excited for people to hear it. I don't even ever feel like a song is ever really done, because even songs that I've written like 5 years ago, when I play them now, they're played differently. So, you know, I don't think the song is necessarily done per se, but it's at a point where we're ready to present it.
And I think it's really going to hit fans right in the jaw, just completely out of the gate. And I'm very, very excited about it.
Yeah, stoked on this song. I am the walrus. And Cuckoo-Cuckoo. Cuckoo-Cuckoo.